Yo, yo, yo! Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel and to the video Access Football 2018. We are back here, and today we are going to get the most we've ever gotten done in this series. We're going to get it done today, and we're going to sim through all of year number 3. It's 2020, guys. Can you believe it? Time is flying, and your Buffalo Indians are still in Tier 3. And we don't know how long they'll be here. You know, we might just be a bottom feeder team. But we are slowly trying to build this team to be better. And I'm a little worried because we don't know how the sim engine actually is on this game. I wouldn't assume it's going to be as good as EA's, and EA's is shit. Like, EA's is not good by any means. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this does though compared to EA's. Last year, we all know Green Bay won the AFL championship. Orlando said goodbye to the standings, and they now join in Tier 2. They get to rub it in our faces, and there they are, 7 right there. Orlando. They won the contenders, I believe. Or no, it goes. They won the Challengers Cup, and so, or the Contenders Cup, I think. I forget which one it's called, but anyways, either way, we are here in another season, and you know, we're gonna hope that it goes good because this is what we're working with this year. Before we start the simming, Tony Logan, 28 years old, coming into his 3rd year with the team. Is he that guy? You know, I don't know. He's got to get it done for us. Alfonso Bennett, he's still going to be starting for us. Wide receivers, Timmy Vaughn, Clifton Fields, they're going to be getting it done. Hayden Warren in the slot, our draft pick from this year. You know, hoping he can get it done for us. We'll have to see how he plays, and let's see. We got tight end Harvey Franklin, who's kind of been decreasing a little bit, but hopefully he can have a good season. And here's our O-line, looking better than ever. I mean, we're a solid B team, I believe. These are the guys. A 40-year-old Rafael Alvarado, Giovanni Robertson. We drafted him, I think, in year number 1. He's slowly getting better. Nothing too crazy on the defensive line, though. Same with the linebackers. This is probably our weakest point in the team and our oldest point in the team. 38-year-old Gene Kennedy and Mark Stiptic. That's a weird, I don't know how to pronounce that. Just butchered this man's last name. And then Jeff Wade. So then we move on to our defensive backs. This is a pretty strong part of our defense. Nothing but B's, 2 C pluses, and then our kickers and punters. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into year number 1 against Montreal. I want to say we played them almost every time we've played them really early in the season, I do believe. So, let's see if we can beat Montreal here in this opener. Simulating week number 1. As I take a yawn. Now, my thing is, I'm going to have to go week by week and simulate the games. But that's okay. Because look at that. Right off the bat, we get for our first win of the season, it is a freaking shootout. We win the shootout 37-23. Let's see how our team is ranking so far. 17, 13, 17. Not bad. Averaging around the middle of the pack. Decent. And team leaders, let's see how Tony Logan did. 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Let's go. I like that. Let's continue this. Can we beat the Louisiana Gators? As I take a sip of my coffee here. Oh my goodness, boys. 27-6 over the Louisiana Gators. Let's see how Tony Logan did. Wow. So far on the season, 6 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Look at those. Ooh, Alfonso Bennett not really doing as good as I would hope. He's only averaging, he's averaging under 2 yards a carry, and it's McCoy who's actually dominating. Do we change them out? Or do we just keep what's working? Let's just keep what's working, and then when we lose, we'll think about switching stuff. But we're going up against St. Louis now. I think this is going to be a tough team because, yeah, they might be a Tier 3 team now. But they were a Tier 2 team 2 years in a row. So we'll see. I still think this is a talented team. Let's see if we can't beat them, though. Let's keep this momentum going. Please. Can we keep this winning up? Yes, we do. 35-17. Let's go. We're not changing anything, boys, because we are at the top of Tier 3. Now, of course, we're going to have those haters out there saying, okay, obviously you're only number 1 because Orlando isn't there anymore. But let's see how Orlando's doing in Tier 2. Okay, they're doing good. But they just better wait, because when we get there, if they're still there, we're gonna get revenge, okay? As you can see, OKC is still in Tier 2. They moved up to Tier 2 in year number 1, if you guys do remember that. They are still in Tier 2, though. Trying to get into this Big 12. That's what everybody wants. Every team wants to be in the Big 12. And, oh, no, it's my favorite team, Miami. Uh-oh. They're looking like they might have to defend their cheeks. They don't want to get knocked out of the Big 12. Nobody does. And Washington's finally starting to step up. They were the first team that had to defend themselves. They almost got knocked out of the Big 12, but then they won. Las Vegas' first year into the Big 12. They start out 2-1. This is pretty cool. Kansas City and Green Bay still, though. Those two teams dominating. They're undefeated. So let's keep this moving. Let's go ahead. Let's see what happens here. Can we go 4-0? Don't believe we've ever went 4-0 in franchise history. And it's definitely not going to happen this year. We do lose, in fact, against San Francisco, a team that was trying to get back to 500, and that's exactly what they do. We're going to continue to sim, though. We're going to try and bounce back from that. And hopefully, no. Okay, so we've fallen apart now. Let's see what our team is looking like, man. Let's see okay, Tony Logan's doing great. Rushing. Herbert Franklin. Attempts. Alfonso Bennett. Let's see. He's got 14 carries. We're gonna start this guy, I think. Let's make some moves around. Let's make some moves around the team. Let's see. Herbert Franklin, man. Let's get you on here. Let's put you up here. Alfonso Bennett's not really getting it done much. So let's put Daryl McCoy. And let's see where this takes us. Let's see where those moves take us. I know obviously it's just a run game. I mean, we're giving up 38 points. That's obviously a defensive problem. And 27. But, we'll see if that does anything. No, we lose once again. And now we fall all the way down to 3rd. So now we are 3-3. That's rough. Delgado for Seattle there. Okay, so Tony Logan is slowed down. He's come back to earth. Herbert Franklin. Maybe Herbert Franklin wasn't as good as we were thinking. He's gotten the most carries. I don't know. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just simulate one more. I mean, like I said, we're getting through the whole year in this episode here. So hopefully we can bounce back. Okay, there we go. We get back on the win column. 4-3. We're still in the playoffs. If the season were to end today, we would make it. Right? 34-27. Our defense is kind of letting us down. there's another win against Boston. That was a tier 2 team at one point. As I take another sip of that coffee. Okay, so let's take a look at our schedule, man. It seems to me, okay, every game we gave up 23. Okay, bam, we had a good defensive game, 6. 17 points given up. I'll call that a good defensive game. I will. Anything more than that, no. So we've only had 2 good defensive games in my opinion. I mean, look at this. We give up 23, 27, 38, 20, or no, 34. Then we give up 27 again, 27 again. Luckily, our offense was able to get it moving. So it seems to be our defense. Even though it says our defense is we're 4th in overall in yards, like we're 4th in defense, and our offense is crap. So like I really don't know, to be honest with you. Let's just let's keep it moving. Can we continue this win streak? We're on a win streak of 2. We're sitting at a 5-3 though, and Mexico is right on our tails, and we lose against Seattle. Dang it! And they're sitting at 8-1, so that sucks. Okay, let's just keep it moving. Sim another one. Keeping it moving. Like I said, I wanted to get a lot done this episode. You guys let me know how you like this. Oh, and we lose again, and now we're sitting at a 5-5. We're sitting back at 500. That's rough. That is rough. But St. Louis is at 500 as well. So is Montreal. So we're still in this. We're still in this. Let's go back to our team. It's probably let's give Alfonso the start back, or at least put him as number 2. We'll keep Daryl McCoy in as starter. Lineman. We need better linebackers. That's another thing. We need better linebackers. See what happens. We need a win here. The season is on the line. Fuck. And we lose against Denver. And now we are a bottom feeder team in tier 3. One of the worst of the worst. It's not really much you can do at this point, man. There really isn't much you can do. I mean, we need to figure something out. What I am going to do off camera, guys, after this season is over, is take a look at the teams that are having success. Look at their rosters and compare my roster to theirs and see if it's a simming thing or if my team actually is not good. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll probably, if I can remember, I'll let you guys know what I come up with. But I do want to try and learn. See what these teams in the league that are having success, like what are they doing different than I am? I feel like I've built pretty decent each, off season and draft that we've had. But we'll see. I know it doesn't come overnight, but we're in our 3rd year now, and we're sitting at 5-6. So something is obviously happening. Either it's just random, or I'm not building my team right. So I need to see, around the league what's happening. So 5-7, and yeah, this season's over with. So I'm just going to continue to sim it. Obviously, Seattle is dominating the bottom feeding teams. Seattle is going to definitely, possibly move up to tier 2 if they can win, of course. So we just end up going on a losing streak. We'll probably finish at 5-11, and if we do, that's going to be weird because that's going to be like year 1 when I simulated like this. I finished at 5-11 as well, I believe. So we'll see. Yeah, I lose again. Yeah. Oh man, I hope it's not a simming thing. Give me this game. Let me win this game to make me not feel that way. Come on. Just let me win this one game. Oh wait, it's gonna sim the whole game, the whole season. I forgot about that because we didn't make it. So it's about to sim it all. So you guys right here, you're gonna get it in this video. You're going to get it. We're going to find out right now who has won year 3 if the game isn't broken. All right, it's got a lot to sim. There we go. Wow, Green Bay does it again. 2 years in a row. It looks like the San Jose Sharks win the Contenders Cup. And then you got your, I believe that's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh winning. Okay, let's just slow this down for a minute. Tier 3. Seattle goes, of course. They end up beating St. Louis. St. Louis trying to get their spot back, but they're not going to. Seattle moves. Seattle. San Fran beats Indianapolis. San Fran then beats Seattle. Then goes on to beat the Royals, who were once a Big 12 team, are now all the way down to Tier 3. And then yes, it's Pittsburgh, Carolina, Atlanta. Orlando's first year in Tier 2. They make it to the playoffs and then get beat by Pittsburgh, who's been there since the start. And then they finally beat Carolina, and Pittsburgh finally makes it to Tier 2 championship, the Challengers Cup, and are able to beat LA. And now Pittsburgh is a Big 12 team. And then take it on to the biggest game of them all. Green Bay versus Washington. Washington in year number 1 was on the brink of getting kicked out of the Big 12, turned things around in the 2 years, make it all the way to the AFL freaking championship bowl, and lose to Green Bay 28-16. They had a very good run, beating Kansas City 38-9, then beating Baltimore, who made it last year and lost in the same spot here. This time losing to Washington 37-16. Las Vegas loses to Green Bay, then Dallas makes it. That's a classic right there, Green Bay versus Dallas, and Dallas loses. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to say. I mean, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm going to have to do some investigating and see why we are not doing so well. I got to figure some stuff out. We did win last game, so we finished 6-10. We should get the second overall pick. And guys, I don't know. My time as the general manager here for the Buffalo Indians is coming close to an end. I feel it. They're telling me I'm on the frying pan, and the heat is starting to get kicked up. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay here in Buffalo. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, boys. So we've got a lot of work to do. Next video, maybe the draft, or I don't know. Well, I might do no, I can't do the draft off camera. What am I talking about? You guys got to see that, right? So next video will be the draft. Retired players. No retired players. Let's look at the player progression here. Brent Casey went up. Alfonso Bennett dropped down to B-. None but bad news, man. That's what it seems to be like all the time. O-line starting to go down. We had a couple. Raymond Ball went up. We drafted him last year. That's not bad. Anyway, let's look at our wide receivers real quick. What about Hayden Warren? He didn't go up at all. Okay. Defensively, Giovanni Robertson, he went up to a C+. Philippe Riley went up to a B+. This is our defensive line. Austin Gordon, a B+. Right. That's not bad. C+, C+, C+. Let's take a look at our linebackers. Hector Cruz is to a B+, 26-year-old. That's what we need. I like it. Francisco Chandler's to a C+. That's what we need. I like that as well. Jeff Wade, C+. Defensive backs. Got a lot of C+ out here. Damon Hines, guy that we signed. He went up in awareness, he went up in coverage, and he went up in speed. So our guys are developing. So that's something to stay cheerful about, to stay positive about. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you think, and where we should focus on getting better. The league MVP is Walters, 43 touchdown passes on the year, it looks like. Or no, he's a running back. He got 40. Is that a running back? Is that a running? Did a running back just get 43 rushing touchdowns? It's probably mixed in with passes. That's what we'll assume. But yeah, there he is. There it is. Year number 3 is in the books, and my job is on the line. You guys let me know what you're thinking, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.